Hello guys, Eric here. As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be doing a shop tour, or a shop show and tell. Showing all you guys what I like to tinker with, some of my garden tractors and antique engines. I've had quite a few requests to make this video as of recent. I've just put this video off for quite a while, and I figured, you know, why not just make the video today? It's April 1st, it's spring. Obviously it doesn't look like it's snowing, but I figured, you know what, I'll make this video for you guys, because I feel like I keep leaving some people out of the story here, you know, as far as what videos I should be making. So this is my shop. My dad and I, we built this out of Amish lumber and just treated lumber. The external lumber is all Amish. It's rough cut. It's a mix of hemlock and larch, mainly larch. And we put all this lumber on over the course of 2 summers it took, and the shop took about 3.5 years to complete. I'll show you guys my shop now. Okay, so this shop is 12 feet wide and 35 feet long. It is on pillars or pilings because my yard is in a floodplain, and so in order for us to build a building over 25 feet in length, we were required to elevate it 2 feet above the ground in case the creek rises. They don't want any structures interfering with the water. So we had to build it on an elevated on pillars. And I'll show you guys the creek. So the creek this is called Plum Bottom. We built the shop right along Plum Bottom here, and so in the summertime, all this grows up. This all is foliage in the summertime. This will all grow, and there will be lilies and all kinds of stuff that grow along the creek here. And I could look out my shop, out the window out of my shop here, and I could look out those windows and see the creek in the summer. It doesn't look like much right now, but believe me, in the summer this is going to be great. This is my burn pit. In the summertime we all sit around here and we have fires, and we have ourselves a great time. We've had some pretty huge fires in this before, but yeah, alright, I'll show you guys around the rest of the shop. You may have noticed my International Harvester barn quilt. While I like all tractors, I am quite particular to International Harvester. Most of the tractors in my collection are International Harvester. I do have 3 John Deeres, and I have 6 Allis Chalmers. I'll tell you in a little bit why I like International Harvester so much. Okay, making our way up the ramp. I ran out of storage at my dad's pole barn, and I ran out of storage inside of my shop, and I ran out of storage inside of our shed. So I'm keeping my garden tractors underneath these wonderful tractor covers on the front porch here. I keep them out here in the winter time underneath these covers, just so the weather doesn't get to them, because I'm all about preservation. I like to try and keep this stuff in best shape as I can, especially vintage garden tractors. But these tractor covers are really nice. Now we'll go inside. But before I do that, I'll show you guys these are sewing machines, but I made them into steam tractors. They're supposed to look like steam tractors. There's a road roller and a steam tractor, which I made out of old Singer sewing machines. These are some of my extra vintage small engines. I use these ones for parts. I've kind of been cannibalizing these for other projects and stuff, but they're out here. Oh yeah, and I also got an old Erie Railroad Depot. That's where that light shade came out of. That came from an old Erie Railroad Depot, which I repurposed and kind of repurposed it onto my shop. Alright, let's make our way inside. So this is where I kind of keep my best stuff. Some of my best stuff. I shouldn't say best stuff. I like everything I have, but this is where I keep my stuff I use the most, I guess, if you will. Where to begin? I guess I'll start over at the workbench. So this is where I spend most of my time over here on the workbench. These are most of the tools I need. You know, these old engines and stuff, they're really basic. You really don't need a whole lot of tools to work on them. That's what's so great about them is, you know, all this new stuff, you need special tools and, you know, everything's metric. These old things, these old engines and lawnmowers and cars and trucks and stuff, you're just basic tools. I do have 2 toolboxes up in the loft full of tools that I need on occasion, but these are the basic tools I use. And then I got all my sockets and these little convenient little holders or whatever you used to call them. But yeah, that's that pretty much. So oil cans, a few of my oil cans. One of those has 30 weight. I can't remember. One of them has a thick cup grease, or not cup grease. What is it? That shell can on the right. That's got cup grease in it. And then all 3 of these oil cans right here all have different motor oil in them. One's 30 weight, one's 10W40, and the other one's let me check here real quick. Okay, my apologies. So the shell can on the right has cup grease, which I still use. The can on the right, oil can on the right, has 30 weight. The one in the middle has 10W40, and then the one on the left has Rizlone oil in it. Those I use just for general lubrication. You can see, you know, I just got some random stuff, and then I got carburetors, which I've rebuilt. Those are all rebuilt carburetors up there, with the exception of the one up on the top right. That's an old, that carburetor came off of a 1911 Autocar truck. But all the other carburetors are all carburetors I've rebuilt for garden tractors. And if I ever get a machine that needs a carburetor, I'll just swap the carburetor on. These are all magnetos. Here's something that's pretty cool. I don't know if I could see this. That's an original advertisement for a Charter stationary engine. That's very rare. That's a Lycoming opposed twin engine. I've been working on this for quite a while. Another project I've been, you know, working on. I'm sure you folks are wondering, how do I heat my shop? Well, There's only one way to do it around here. Wood. I just do it old-fashioned. Just get some, I get a cord of ash and walnut, and that's what I burn down here. We did have two ash trees come down in the spring, and I split those all up, and they've already been burned. I mean, I've already burned through those. I think I went through the ash that we cut down here at my house back in February. But anyways, yeah. So anyways, I burn wood because wood, first of all, it's most plentiful. We have thought about burning natural gas and propane, but it just isn't economical for what I do down here. I just come down here for a couple hours, I tinker, it's not really practical. I just fire up the stove and I'm good to go for a few hours. But yeah, so that's that. This is a fair oak wood stove from the teens, early 20s, and the stove is made right here in Buffalo. Made right in Buffalo, New York. I'd like to see them make a stove that'll last this long. Okay, moving on. These are my these are some of my small engines I have here. I'll do a separate video about these, but I'll just kind of pan around here. Getting up to 12 minutes on this video, so I'll have to make a part 2. But just showing you guys what's in my shop.